Am I on? Okay, mic is on. Why is this not working? Here we go. Music on. I'll turn it down a bit. Hello! Welcome. It's been a while since I've done a story stream. I was live on Saturday last week, and that was like late for me. But just so you know, I plan on doing that like every Saturday at like 9 p.m. German time. Hello. I was very busy the last month. I'm so sorry. I don't know when the last stream was, my guys. Let me actually check, because I'm curious. When I uploaded the VOD. Oh. It was a month ago. Yeah. Okay, good to know. Yeah. I was busy. I'm in uni right now, and it's like really demanding, and I'm still busy, but not as busy, so we're fine. You catch my drift. Um, so today I'm free enough to do another story stream, and it's gonna be Chiori. Kind of nervous. I don't know shit about Chiori. Like I know some stuff about her because I wasn't born yesterday, and I've watched the 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 trailers and teasers and stuff. And she was in one of the in that event with the movie where Heavy shot the guy. Um, yeah. So that's like all I know about her. She's cool. I like her. She's quirky. Um, yeah. So that's about all I know about her. And that's gonna have to be it, I guess. I mean, before I do the story quest. So let me actually get it ready for us. It's already opened because I tested the audio this time, so there wouldn't be like, oh my god, why doesn't the audio work? It's gonna work because I fixed it before stream this time. Yeah, I'm a bit late. I'm like it's like 15 minutes late, I guess. I wanted to do this at 2, but then I'm not exactly in lectures right now. That's the next module starts tomorrow. So I didn't have a lecture today, so I slept in. I was up really late. I was like still working at midnight. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play some ZZZ, and then suddenly it was 4 a.m. So yeah. Also, I'm kind of interested if people want to see me play ZZZ, because I tried it before and there's like no interest. No one watched it, and that's fine. But I love ZZZ and I kind of wanna stream it. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. This is gonna be uploaded on YouTube again. Let me like this up here. This is gonna be uploaded on YouTube again because it's a wall, and I wanna like document my entire gameplay experience with Genshin from like where I started it, and yeah. But I'm gonna probably how many? Hold on, let me switch over. Let me just over. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna turn off the music. So how many story quests do we still have left? It's two. It's quite it's some, and this is not including the tribal tales. But I don't know when I get to the chronicles. Chronicles, yeah, right. I don't know when I will get to them because I still have to do some prerequisite quests for those. But yeah. I'm probably when we like get to maybe Mavrika, I'm gonna put up a poll on YouTube. So head over to youtube.com /void to check what game people would be interested in watching after I'm done with these. Is there a game audio? There is. It's just really... Sorry, it's just really quiet. So yeah, I'm gonna put up a poll to see what people would be interested in seeing after this. I have some ideas. But yeah. Also, it's almost this is the anniversary, so I might stream on that. Like not on the anniversary, which is June 4th. Sorry. But the day after, maybe. Because I'm excited for Win Zero. Like, give me already, Hoyo. I'm drinking coffee because I am an addict. I'm addicted. Okay. Anyway, Chiori today. Let's start it. As you can see, I have some stuff to do still. I will get to it when I have time. Yeah. This. I'm excited. I know nothing about Chiori, but I'm excited. I want to get to know her better because she's such a girl boss. I honestly really like her design. It's one of the better ones. Like, there is some designs that are hit or miss. Also, ignore my team. It's friendship farming. It's one of the better designs because sometimes they're hit or miss. Like, look at my girl Chaska over here.
It seems like they're...
But yeah, oh, it's already starting. I didn't have to walk up more.
Is this really okay?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit.
I forgot how
Tell
she
me you're
sounds
afraid that I
like.
cheaped out on the dress.
No,
It's so
not at all.
refreshing to have like
I have
full
only
voice
the fullest
acting.
faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chiori boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought
are we
the
doing
chance
this?
had passed me by.
Wait, isn't that
I didn't think we were doing this
She's
either.
actually at her
storyline.
shop today?
Perhaps it's because of Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh, you've got a point there.
I'm not
Well,
really
once
into
she's done with
fashion,
your
but
customer,
I
we can
have
go and
some
ask
friends
her.
who are into it.
I'm a woman
Like,
of my word.
I like
If I
fashion,
say I can do
but
something, then
I'm
it'll
not
be done.
into
The
it.
first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Girlie is
I'll
excited.
try my best.
Leave her be.
Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today.
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid.
Actually, we actually wanted to ask you about Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh, that. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun, but it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends.
Oh, yeah.
Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chiori designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Ugh, something like that. Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through.
Oh, Kirara,
Chiori,
hi.
Your shipment's here.
Hi,
I know it's quite
girlie.
late, so I'm really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
Sorry, I was trying to do something. I'm still listening, don't worry. It has indeed.
Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it?
I don't remember the
Oh,
first
you
time,
somehow
sorry.
always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
I mean, that's good
So,
for you
what was
if I
the
don't
holdup?
remember it.
Sailing delays, bad weather.
Get
Huh?
dead.
No,
What?
nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Oh,
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a little lost.
your heels?
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
All right. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komania Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
So it was a targeted hit?
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Okay, what?
Oh, are you okay,
That's
Kirara?
fucked up.
I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to make in Fontaine, don't you? Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Well...
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
That's
You
mean.
always know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk. So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chiori Boutique's delivery.
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you still
Why
have
are you
Fashion Week
trying
worry
to
about.
defend them?
I appreciate
Like,
your kindness,
keep them
Kirara.
out of the...
But if I don't teach this person a lesson, I
Yeah.
doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
Alright. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter. Now that name rings a bell.
Oh,
What did you
okay.
say,
That's
Kirara?
small
Well,
world.
That's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
So you both know this Uter guy?
I guess
Through
so.
Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
That's fucked up.
So he's like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square.
Yes.
Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name. I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square.
Honestly,
guess
he
he
just
prefers
sounds
playing
racist,
dirty.
which is like,
Well, I'm more than happy
yeah,
to oblige.
Fontaine.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop for a little while before heading back?
Oh,
Chiori!
gonna kill him.
And she's gone.
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always
And
been the
I
type
think
of
we should be
person
worried
to face
about
things
the other
head-on.
guy.
But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week. Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komonia Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
I'm gonna push my over a bit. No, actually, that is too much. This has to go like this. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna cover some of it. But, well, oopsies.
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
Sorry, I'm a big bitch.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
What I'm saying! When they talk about tonight. Okay, let's check on the guy Chiori
Let's
killed.
fly. Quick as a flash.
Oh, Chevy's already there, so there has been a risk.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
Oh, I guess not.
Nothing good ever comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh, and I see the Traveler and Paimon are here too.
Hello, Chevy.
Chevraz, we meet again.
Are you out on patrol?
Well, things have been fine on my end. We were able to bring in a large number of recruits thanks to that film we made. I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting stopped for autographs while out on patrol. Not ideal, if you
Yeah,
ask
that
me.
is not ideal.
Well, you were one of the leading roles after all.
So, did
It has to
something
be
happen?
fucked up.
Indeed it
Because
did.
does this
I'll
happen
need you to come
if
with
you
me.
didn't do the event?
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do
Because
that.
that would be fucked up.
Well, are you coming?
Not before I know what you're planning.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Maybe both.
Neither.
Oh.
I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Do you have like a tracker on him, my guy? Okay, I'm following you.
Just
Don't worry.
promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that.
Have I ever been here? Oh yeah, I have. I'm just like really bad at footage. To
This
be
should
honest,
be the
I'm bad
place.
everywhere, so...
You all wait here. I'll go have a chat with him.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Meripede. But put them in a clothing
Hi,
boutique,
Foxy.
and they suddenly
You
start
were
gushing
fast.
faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in
How are
wealth
you,
and
Foxy?
intel.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh,
Someone
Paimon gets
should
it now.
scratch my back. It's
Exactly.
so itchy, and I can't
I'm also
reach
here to
some
ensure
spots.
Chiori's safety. Those who
This
make
is
trouble for
making
her
food
also
inside
tend to be
everything.
rich and
Yeah,
powerful.
I literally just sent it. That's why I'm saying
And
you're
in some
fast
very
as
rare
fuck.
cases, I'm forced to protect
I'm
other
doing
people
fine.
from Chiori
I slept
herself.
in. I'm not depressed
So,
today.
Who got on her
So
case
I'm
this
like
time?
living high
It's
life.
been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
So we're just waiting on Chiori now?
Huh? Uter, you say?
Ah.
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa,
That's
what's this
fucked
about
up.
a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
Sure, but
What?
why?
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Oh. Queen shit. Queen shit. Go off, Chiori. Stab him in the neck. Maybe.
What
Maybe
are you
the
doing?
mouth.
Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
I
Huh?
don't think he knows how to read.
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Ahem. Chiori?
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened. Not to worry, though.
Wow.
If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies,
I don't even know what to
officer.
say to that.
I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
Shouldn't say it like that, because I think Chiori will actually gut you like a fish
Out of Paimon!
next time.
How did he just go flying out like that?
Such a graceful arc.
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
That was barely anything.
Not if I could help it, is what I said.
Yep.
And I think I
Wait
kept
a
to
moment, I
that.
need to close my door. Where the fuck is my mic? My dad just came home from work. That's fine. Yeah. Chiori just assaulted a guy and she's a queen for it.
I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
I would say
Believe
so.
it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top
Honestly,
of
I
that,
think you just
if
like
Kirara is going to continue
ruined
delivering
the
goods for me,
investigation, maybe.
the least I can do is guarantee her safety. Oh, that reminds me. There is another favor I'd like to ask of you today.
Oh my god.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
This is a strange friendship. Where am I? I hate the fucking 4 tiers of the stupid city. So which tier is it this time? Is it up on the... this one? This is the upper one, yeah, right.
Controlled breathing.
Go, gremlin!
We're back.
Hi, Chihuahua.
You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
There's
No.
nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame. Along with
Imagine like
someone who doesn't know when to lay
assaulting
out the petty
someone's
tricks.
Amazon
The
delivery
next time you
driver
need to leave
because
the
you
city,
don't like
Call the
them.
Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rasula can take the second half. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
Good one, Chiori.
I'm
That
being
is...
serious. You know me.
Wow.
If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal. You're going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Fontaine. It's just a one-off thing. For my own peace of mind.
To be fair,
It'll also
you
show
did
those
get
guys what'll
mugged.
happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
And she's already talked to the patrol.
Well, if you think it's a good idea,
You
Traveler,
don't waste
then
it. It's just a one-time
I
thing.
guess it's fine.
Don't worry.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super important.
But of course,
Yeah, duh.
they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chiori brand, yes?
Well,
I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's
These are
only natural that some
fashionistas,
people
yes.
from other nations haven't heard of it.
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chiori brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Honestly, it would be really cool if she
Wait,
like
Would
did
that mean
do
I could just
that,
go
and
to
then we
any
have more
Chiori
lore
branch on the
about like
continent to get my clothes
actually
fixed?
this skin
It
of
has been pretty
Delux
inconvenient having to
is
come to Fontaine
made
every
by
time I need
Chiori.
to get them patched up.
And we'd be like, whoa, oh my
Alternatively,
god,
of course,
actually?
you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I
Because
can
we
make
already
them.
know that Navia's clothes are by her,
Okay,
Linear
I'll admit,
Knits,
they do
and
get snagged on
Kiara's.
branches pretty
But
often.
it would be
But I
nice
can't
if
help
some
it.
more
It's hard
like
to be careful about
other
that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
nations would have them.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to
Honestly,
make
yeah.
it a reality.
It would
Is there
be
anything
nice
we
to
can
have
do
a
to help
fashion
out with
event.
Fashion Week?
I love fashion stuff.
I'm sure I could think of something.
I'm still mad that
What
Infinity
is
Nikki
it? What
like
is it?
basically went.
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow
belly
and
up.
model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh great! Now I'm
Oh, so we get
a
to
runway
try on
model.
some of your clothes? Got it.
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
Do you need us on the runway?
No need.
Oh,
We've
thank
already booked the
God.
models for that. If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye.
Oh, in your fashion
I'll
store.
even give you a
Ooh,
special
yeah.
discount.
Like the store
Ooh,
management
sounds
events are great.
I
I
was
love
just starting
them.
to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal. You'll model
I
some
also
formal
really
wear
enjoyed
traveler.
the new
And
amusement park
I don't
one.
know.
It was
Paimon
great.
here will show
I
off some
logged
kids'
in
designs.
every day with
I'll
glee
see you
in
both
my
tomorrow
heart.
then.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already, she's not a little kid.
Okay, but you're kid sized. I'm on. Okay, wait till the next morning, 6 a.m. Do it perfectly. There we go. Go to Chiori boutique. I'm already here though. Okay, so I'm entering it. That's cool. I love it when they build sets for these story quests.
Chiori, we're here!
Ooh, very nice. I honestly
You're here
enjoy
early.
some of the
I haven't even
architecture
opened the shop
content,
yet.
especially like the ones that have glass roofs.
Wait,
They're
has
nice.
Kirara left already?
Probably. My favorite
Yep,
character.
with the special patrol. Bright and
Well,
early.
I would say it's like
everything
a
go all
tie
right on the
between Kazuha and Betty.
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they
Like,
marched forward with Kirara in the center,
Betty is
you'd think she was some
basically
sort
my
of
first
VIP.
favorite character.
For the second
ever.
leg, the Spina also
And
came with a
then
pretty large
Kazuha
group,
came next and
led
was
by
like
Navia
love at
herself.
first sight.
They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey.
That's so cute.
I even heard that Navia decided out of the
That's
blue
your
to make a
favorite
batch of
character.
macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to
favorite
remember
character?
Fontaine
Sorry.
by, I'd say.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose
Sure,
that's why
yeah,
we're
in
such
that
good friends.
sense, they are very
Navia
similar.
has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of
I think
adversity.
it's a spoiler.
That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand.
Ooh.
When she first mentioned commissioning an
Is
outfit
it a
for my
playbook character?
boutique,
Because you can
well,
tell me
I'm sure you
unless
can
it's
imagine
elite.
my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Just for context,
Indeed.
I have done
Customers pay attention
all
not
of
just to the
Dark
clothes,
Quest.
but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes.
and like all
People
of
like
the
to copy the
events
styles of
before,
those they look
so
up to.
Huh. And here Paimon thought
But
all
don't
that
say it if it's
mattered
a
was
leak.
for the clothes to look cute.
Yeah,
Fashion is
yeah.
about more
I'm
than just
up to
looks,
date
my
with the Orphan
dear.
quests.
Especially
I'm
if you've
just
got your sights set on a market
catching
the
up
size
on
of
story
that.
quests.
Well, would you look at
I
the
have been
time?
playing since
Oh yeah.
1.0.
Come on, let's get down to
Yeah.
business. We're here to model.
I cannot launch day, but
Indeed.
still 1.0.
Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and
Every
sample
day,
outfits.
baby, every
Why
day.
don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
Oh, I did them. They're
How
not.
exactly?
I'm uploading
Just
my
Carefully
playthroughs on
organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye
YouTube,
toward their types
but
and styles. This way, we
they
can
are not
guarantee that
edited
the
yet, but I
customers will
have
see
done
something
them.
different every day.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that
was-
goes into running a store.
It was not my favorite. It wasn't
Well, then,
horrible,
I'll
but
leave the
it
displays
wasn't
to you.
my favorite. Set up Chiori Quest. Okay.
We just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Kimono. A suit. And then a woman. Oh yeah, Capitano, Captain, my captain. I'm still so mad about him dying. They really did my man dirty. I honestly like all of the Genshin characters, or like most of them. I rarely have a character I have anything against. But yeah. Capitano. I miss him every day. I still want him to be playable. Honestly, I don't like retconning deaths.
You might
or
just have
like
an eye for design.
doing the
Anyway,
actually he didn't
let's
die.
move on to the
He's
real
just
task at hand.
blah blah blah, and then
Over
he
here,
comes
stand
back. I
still.
don't usually
I'll
like
take your
that.
measurements first.
But yeah, I do like Child. He is my baby girl. I do love Child.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been
Yeah,
recently?
he technically didn't die, but he is dead. So
Too bad.
it's a
Your
bit
gown will
confusing.
be
I
ready
still
next
hope
week,
he
so
comes
there's no need to
back
worry
because
about
he's
missing
not
the ball.
technically
Or
dead.
did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss
That
Chiori.
is a strange name.
To be honest,
Lian with two E's.
I came here today to cancel my order.
Yeah,
for that
immortality is a
gown.
weird thing.
Cancel.
So he
your
technically
order.
isn't dead, but he is
but
dead.
you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't
But
return
he
any
still
materials
might
you've already
become
used.
playable. I hope he becomes playable.
Don't worry
I really
about
want playable
materials. I'm
Capitano.
more concerned about
He is
you.
my favorite
something happen,
harbinger. So
Have your plans changed?
okay, sorry. What is going on? Gone will be next week. Yes, I keep here today. Cancel? Why cancel? Keep the deposit. Okay, it's probably the guy doing his thing again.
It's alright. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you.
Fully playable.
I'll take note
Trust
of
my
the
copy
cancellation.
will allow them to
Thank
raise
you.
the obviously,
I'm really
yeah.
sorry.
It's like how
Don't worry
people
about
are
it.
like, maybe
Just
Durin
let me
will
know
be
if there's
playable
anything I
one
can do
day,
to
and he's
help.
like, yeah, probably he's going to be playable now. But Capitano is such a waste if they don't use him. I mean, Signora was also a waste.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit
But
strange just
personally,
now?
I don't like
I wonder
her
why
that
she
much.
wouldn't
So
tell
I'm
us why she was canceling her
not
order.
like mad
It's
that
not
she
a big
probably won't be
deal.
playable.
These things happen every once in
But
a while. A family
she
emergency,
is a waste of a
an
design.
important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us.
Yeah, it's probably
best
the
not to
guy
pry.
who like threatened her.
Well, guess this means you'll have
You
more
thought
time
her
to work
design
on
was
Fashion
meh.
Week, right?
That's true.
It was an early design.
let's
I
pick up
still
where we
think
left
it's
off.
a good design, but I can also see how it's
Is
not like
Miss Chiori in?
good for a playable character. Let me stop before like I completely lose my train of thought. I think it's a good design, but I'm not wild about it either. I'm not like, oh my god, Signora was so hot. I wish she was playable. I'm not a r/Signora main member. But yeah, I can see how people like her design and want her to be playable. Just like, I don't particularly enjoy Skirk's design either, but she is still playable, so I guess I'm saying her design is mad because of all the characters we got with amazing designs. Yeah, for back in the day, she was an amazing design. For now, she's like outdated. Yeah. Yeah, Navia is an amazing design. She's like the peak of all Genshin designs. I could yap about Genshin designs day in, day out.
How can I help you?
But like, Signora is not
I'd
something
like to
write
return
about,
this item.
write home about. No,
Could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking.
I'm waiting for.
You said
Columbino.
I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Is there
like
something about it that
designs
didn't meet
are
your expectations?
Great.
Are the sleeves too short?
Okay,
or is the color too dark?
I'm an art student.
I can always make those adjustments for you.
And I study game art right now. And I am like really passionate about these designs. People are like, "Ew, gacha game designs. Blah, blah, blah. I hope this dies suddenly." But I really enjoy the details of these designs and how they tell stories and are still like really appealing. So yeah, I would love to work on a game like this. Like, not, I don't enjoy the gacha part of gacha games, but I do love them. Oh, thank you for the follow! Let me take a sip of water because I'm yapping. I do enjoy these designs, and I could talk about them for days.
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And
So
I'd
everyone
be
is
happy
canceling
to
now.
process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
Oh my god. What do you think about Skirk's
Is there
design?
some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an
Let
apocalypse?
me
maybe?
talk for a second.
What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes?
I don't enjoy Skirk's design. I think it's lazy compared to like other designs. And I know I'm like in a minority here, but I do think that her design says nothing about her character, and it's underwhelming, and it's a Honkai Impact character, and I'm saying that as a Honkai Impact fan. I can see what you mean. Yep, I've seen more artists talk about it because there's just very little detail in Skirk's design, and yeah, like if you compare her to characters like Navia, who have a very specific theme, she is just a white-purple girl with like some butterfly elements, but even then, like, what's the point? Like, there is such cool abyss designs. Like, if you look at the entirety of the Abyss Order and the Abysslings, they are great looking. There's so much potential there, and they wasted it on sexy anime waifu number 500. So most basic shapes and barely known small details. Exactly, and like, what the fuck are those galaxy leggings? Like, I don't want to be a hater, but she is a very weak design for someone so important to the story. So it's like not even like, maybe it's a new region, maybe it's just the region. If you look at like the strong designs you see for characters of other nations, like the first one you get, Kazuha, amazing design. Kole, amazing design. Lenny Lynette, amazing designs. And Skirk, I don't know. I mean, even if I don't enjoy Kachina, her design is still very strong. And she's just a white boy with not much drawn. Yeah. I think it's a wasted potential. There could have been so much more. But alas, who am I to judge Hoyoverse? Yeah. I'm just a student in art. I don't know. I mean, an artist still did her design. So I have to respect that. It could have been worse. Design works because it's a basic design, but again, very basic for someone who's from the Abyss. And honestly, as someone who really enjoys Honkai Impact, I think it's like a design of theirs, which I get might be the point, but even for a Honkai Impact design, it's weak. Like, look at those characters. Yeah, it looks like a B rank Valkyrie from Honkai Impact. Like the weaker ones, like beginner Bronya or Kiana. Her design works. It's very basic. Yeah, for the Abyss. It could have been better. And that's like all I have to say about Skirk. There's just not a lot to talk about with her. There's a lot to talk about what she could have been, but there's not a lot to talk about what she is.
Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
What the fuck?
Calm down, sir. What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard?
I guess.
Chiori Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
What?
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Honestly, if you like
Off!
you just throw out
Chiori?
baseless rumors, it's
Go outside
it
and
serves
help
you
these
right.
customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
These people are gonna be so mad
Chiori.
after. I'm glad you're filling with us. Exactly, that's like very generous for a refund, especially after what you just heard. Yeah.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Miss
Prove
Chiori,
them wrong,
bad
Queen.
news!
Prove them wrong.
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
Honestly, you should just go to
No
the police
accessories?
already.
Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And
That
what
sounds
about
like
the
a
models
scam.
we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe
Honestly,
there's nasty
imagine
rumors?
being such a sad sack that you ruin a business
Is
for
the messenger
nothing.
still here?
like this.
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those
Maybe
away,
you should
does
just-
that mean you won't be able to make your
him
designs at all?
disappear. No one would notice.
You stay and watch the shop.
He's such a sad sack
I'll go
already.
talk to
No
the
one likes
supplier
him,
myself.
so... we'll go with you.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
She is a great character. Such a fresh breath of air. I love Chiori. Okay, let's go kick some butts. Where are we going there?
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
I'm not gonna
Of
be
course.
talking. Boom, boom, boom. Open the fuck up, bitch.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always,
This old
I
fuck?
see.
Okay.
You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
What papers? Is it the tabloids?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days, I never even read the others.
So why now?
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the
The
one that published them?
Steambird.
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
So that's like
Well then,
enough for you to
there
pull
you go.
out.
Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every
And that
house?
doesn't sound
I mean,
suspicious to
Someone
you?
must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Chiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
Uter again.
Oh my god.
Here,
Oh
I've
my
got a
god.
copy.
Honestly,
See
just
for
kill the
yourself.
guy already. Like, I will pay off the authorities for you. Okay. Chiori Boutique. Darkness disguised behind a facade of fashion. Chiori Boutique, located within our good court of Fontaine, claims to be a clothing store with a unique style. But there is another side to this tale for those you who look beneath the facade. Sources in the Fortress of Meropide, oh my god, the Fortress of Meropide, say that not a few criminals have boasted of wearing Chiori Boutique's clothes. I just felt that the atmosphere in there suited me, convicted felon Lyle said. These words met with wide approval from many of his fellow inmates. Our sources also stated that a prisoner who was recently convicted of violent conduct and battery also openly supported Chiori's designs years ago. Oh my god! Some bad person wore Chiori Boutique. I can't believe it. That's how they sound. It's like, oh my god! This bank robber wore H&M? I can't believe they would especially cater to bank robbers. Do you hear how stupid that sounds? Upon close investigation of Chiori's many suppliers, we discovered that there is something more to the discovery that criminals favored its wares. The boutique is in truth comparable to an invisible hand, like a spider's web that connects these evildoers. Our investigations show that the Wenger family supplies the ornaments that adorn her designs, and a certain member of this household is a frequent guest at the fortress. But do birds of a feather not flock together? Not only that, but many customers have also been subject to rough treatment at Chiori. Mr. Valerian had this to say, "A real brute, that one. Never mind the refusing to tailor my clothes. Why, she seized her scissors and began wrecking them, and threw me out of the window. A clothing store? More like a thieves' lair, if you ask me." Oh my god, did you ask why that happened? I don't think so. Doubtless, many of you may have wondered why the glass at Chiori's boutique often shatters with loud crash, leaving behind a terrifying mess. Mr. Valerian's unfortunate encounter unveils the truth. Just the day before this report was going to print, another such act of brutal battery occurred at the streets. Just imagine, if you would, the scene playing out as depicted in the photo above. Chiori, her countenance terrifying as she grabs her competitor, Mr. Uther, by the scruff, making threatening gestures towards him. This incident was ultimately broken up by guards who reached the scene. Hello, Milo! Hello! Perhaps those who purchase clothes from this establishment may, following this establishment's philosophy, prefer to liquidate those with whom they have disagreements. Is Chiori Boutique indeed a place blindly flattered by fashionista that keeps an exclusive clientele of crooks? Oh my god, I hate tabloids. Honestly, I hate the entire news industry. I hate the reputable ones. I hate the tabloids. I hate them all. This is my Queen Chiori's Quest. Indeed it is. She is a queen, and she's being slandered.
Competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
Amogus.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
But Uther harassed Chiori first. He even hired some goons to attack the courier.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
I guess.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind.
Start swearing. There's like
Still,
two characters who I would allow to say fuck in the entire game, and that is Scarmouche and Chiori. They both deserve it.
But that was so long ago.
But then again, Chiori would never.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud.
Things.
Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter.
Take them to court. It's
Maybe
slander.
your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not.
It's really hard
There's
to
even the
prove
possibility
something
that they're just
is
people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two.
Yeah, it did really.
Especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Wenger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
He is a girl boss, and she is.
If I were younger, I might have said yes.
Boss? Did I say that?
But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
Fair.
I understand.
That is fair, yes.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
Or no.
You're free to wait things out, Wenger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this
Honestly,
trouble?
you have to stand up
Have you
for
ever
yourself.
thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
You have to stand up for
Well,
yourself,
fair
or you're
enough.
just not gonna make it
Then
in the world.
I suppose all there's
That's
left
just
to
how
say
things
is
are, Wenger.
best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
You have friends,
Understood.
Chiori.
Take care.
Your friends can model for you.
So, what should we do now?
Without the
Redraft a
accessories.
lawsuit.
I can no longer use my old designs.
Why are we not pursuing legal
How could they
action
do this?
against this?
They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room.
True that. True.
I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Charlotte, I hate you, but can you come and help me fix this?
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
I guess
You mean
so.
that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity.
Honestly,
Miss
tabloids are
Chiori
like
doesn't
the
deserve to
worst.
suffer all this
I
baseless
hope
slander.
tabloid culture
I was
like
just about to find
dies.
some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims.
They don't
If
make
there's one
anyone's
thing I
lives
can't
better.
stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite.
For your
Speaking
camera?
of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
No, she just left.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check!
Maybe she went to kill Uter. I mean, not like
If
it's not
you
like
ask
it would
me,
do anything
I think
bad.
Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect?
Did she say that
Engaging
in
with
her for your
criminals
camera?
behind their
She did
customers'
say
backs.
that, yes. And that is insane.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
Bruv.
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure.
I won't even listen to that. That is horrendous. Where the fuck did she go? Is she that
We've
fast?
lost her. Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that
Honestly,
nonsense.
Fontaine's
Miss Chiori
people
doesn't
are the
often
worst.
appear in public
I've
or
said
give
it
a lot of
before and I
interviews,
will say it
so the
again.
general public
They
hasn't had
are
a
the
chance to
worst
really
and
get to know
stupidest
her.
of all the Teyvat
It's also
people.
true that her way of dealing with things can
Like,
be a
say
little
as much you want about
extreme
Mondstadt
sometimes.
living in medieval times and like
It's
shitting
easy
on
to
the
use that
street,
to mislead people
but
who
they
don't know anything
at
else about
least
her.
don't
This is
flip-flop
all Uter's
between
fault. Paimon would pick him up and
opinions
throw him across
just
the
because
room too
someone
if she could.
screamed them into the void.
You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can, finish what she started?
That would only make the situation worse for her. I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
You've got a point. Let's just return to the boutique and see if she's there then. Elaf, we're back! Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're
Probably
returning
not.
that
It was
dress
like
too.
probably her dream.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I can do to help her out, I'd be more than willing.
Ah, so you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, You probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Oh.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chiori Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress.
Aww.
He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes, and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
Oh, did
But
she like
didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if
That is
something
so
happened,
nice.
and I told her everything.
Don't
She
call
heard me
John
out,
Lee, he'll
and
make
then
it
told me
worse.
not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my
He
wedding
does
day.
not have a lot of mora.
Well, that's
He
a
has
good thing,
no
isn't it?
mora.
I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It
That's
is
like
good.
the point.
It's just
He can't make mora
after I went home
anymore,
yesterday,
and
I
he
couldn't help but take out the
doesn't
dress and try it on.
didn't make any mora before
My
he gave up
fiancé
the
happened
gnosis,
to walk
so
into the room
he is
and
broke.
when he saw me,
He lives
froze
off
on the
of
spot.
the funeral parlor's funds.
What a shame. He's not supposed to
He
see it
does
until
look
the
like
wedding
he has a
day.
lot of mora, and he
Well,
does like
see,
live
that
like he has a
wasn't
lot of
actually
mora,
the
but he
issue.
doesn't have
He's seen
shit.
a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
Chiori,
Miss Letitia,
Chiori, oh my god,
I'd really
she's
like
so
to use your story
nice.
for a piece I'm writing
Her
about
name
the
is so
boutique.
hard to say
Would
sometimes.
you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss Chiori out, I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
I don't know.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
Huh? I thought you were all together.
Oopsie.
Well, we were. If she didn't come back here, then do you know of any other places she could have gone?
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
Oh.
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
Alright,
Alright, sounds good. Let's go!
let's look for Chiori. Where'd she go? Why there? Okay, whatever. I will not question her emotional places.
Controlled breathing.
I hope she's not crying. I can't stand seeing bad bitches cry.
There you are, Chiori!
Uh-huh. How did you know where I... Alof told you, didn't she?
Yeah.
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So,
By the
you
way,
see,
how am I supposed
you
to
don't
say
have to
your
be
name? Is it
sad.
like...
We'll figure out how to get
Is it
through
Oreo
this
or
together.
Orexo? Or
I'm not upset.
like a
I
single
just wanted
tier?
to get some
Single
fresh air.
badass tier.
Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
Pretty high up.
Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
Okay, Oreo's
Alright,
nice.
don't mind if we
I
do.
like Oreos. I'll call you Oreo.
Well, how does it feel?
This
Ooh,
place is pretty
an
great.
illustration.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Mm.
Yeah, important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
Do that, Paimon.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees
Her
and
hair
explore
is amazing.
caves. One time,
I wonder how
I
she
even
does
climbed
it.
over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Aww.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
I honestly enjoy sewing
sorta.
too, but
My
I'm really
parents
bad at
noticed.
it.
And they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things.
Yeah, it's always like,
On top of that,
it's hard in the
I
art
hated
industry
the idea of
to
groveling and making
do something
outfits for every
innovative,
arrogant big
especially
shot
in
expecting
something
me to be at their
commercial
beck and
like
call.
fashion.
Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
Ouch.
No wonder
Yeah.
you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream
It's
to
hard
strive
to
towards.
get through the
After that,
fashion industry.
I came all the way to the court of
I
Fontaine,
had a
a
classmate
city often
in
referred to
art
as the
school
capital
who was
of arts
trying
and
to
fashion.
become
I had a
a
lot of
fashion
fun starting
designer.
out. Sure,
And
I was living in a
he
small
was
cramped room,
trying really hard
but I was
because it's
finally
hard
free
to
to
get
make whatever
into
I
it first,
wanted.
and then to get
I
through
had
to
a
something
far
else
more
too. And I
naive view of
watched her
fashion
struggle
back
a
then.
lot, and I still
As long
hope
as something
the
was
best
pretty, it would
for
become
her.
popular, right?
She was
A
really,
simple concept,
she was really
surely.
talented.
Of course.
I don't
As
know
I
where
spent
she is
more and more
now, but
time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion.
yeah, nothing is simple. Well, I know someone who absolutely adored your designs and dreamed of wearing one at her wedding.
Oh, you mean Letitia?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's.
Honestly,
All right,
you're great.
that's enough sightseeing for one day.
You're very
Time to come up with a way
upstanding,
out of this
and
mess.
you're very driven.
Ooh, looks like
And
you've got your game face back.
you stand
Back?
for what you
That was
believe.
never going to
So
begin
that is
with.
like, I
I did
respect
say I
Chiori a
wasn't
lot.
upset, didn't
More
I?
people should be like
Paimon
Chiori.
thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either.
I mean, that's the way you find
I know
it.
where Uter's
Bad
clothing
press or
factory
good
is
press.
located.
Like
It might be
true
a good
press.
place to start looking for some evidence.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
Based.
But your
Girl boss.
accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back.
Fair.
The sea.
See?
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral.
Oh, she found inspiration. Good for her.
I've got it.
Got what?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Okay, we're going swimming, guys.
Chiori, wait, hold up!
Why do I have Hydro Traveler on still? I keep forgetting to switch it out.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Am I supposed to fight these?
What do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
Give me the crab.
A Lumitwal? Or a pearl, maybe?
I don't remember any of these.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your design!
Yeah, duh, Paimon. I thought you
Now
already
that you hit the nail on the head,
connected
grab
2 and
some,
2, but I
would you?
guess you can't.
Leave it to us!
Turtles. I wasn't supposed to fight those, but die. A ravishing Roman maritime flower. What else? There's something over here, but this. Sponge. True pearls are worth a lot, like actual pearls, but you can still grow them in labs. So, but like true pearls from like an actual.
Ones in this area. Chiori will
Also, I don't know. They are still worth a lot.
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
I find it wild how we just
Okay,
talk underwater
we've got the materials
normally.
for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
Did you not already make the outfit?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is
Sounds pretty similar to the one we've had with Ganyu before.
Ganyu? Who's that?
A friend of ours who does
PewDiePie.
way too much overtime. Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work.
Fair.
All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
What?
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
Why would you do that?
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric, and the smaller pieces for accessories.
I mean,
If it
fair.
worked back then, why not now? We can
That's
also
what we did in
repurpose
art
some of the
school.
ready-to-use
That
accessories in the
was
shop
basically
as well.
because they were broke and didn't afford new fabric. And they were like, don't use new fabric.
I
It's
know.
gonna be
That's why I refuse to let it all
expensive.
go to waste.
Just use
I'm not going to let them
old
win.
clothes. And
Even
like,
if it takes
okay,
everything
I
I've
guess.
ever
I made
made
a
and
jacket from pajama pants, so it worked.
Okay,
Pajama pants and an old tank top.
here goes nothing.
It looked nice.
No need to be
kind of,
nervous.
for
I won't hold
an
it against
amateur
you.
piece.
Of course. If anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Ouchie. I mean, you told me to do it, so...
Just this once, though.
Dismantle
I
the
think I can make an
clothes.
exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
Oh. That is nice. Folded up clothes and fabrics. After I cut them up. That's cool.
Good job. That should do it.
Yeah.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop? Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it?
No,
They even
no,
sent people to
Navia,
wreck your
it's
shop.
okay.
Give me their names.
I did
Since
it.
they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see,
Boss, please go easy on us.
Huh?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
It's cute that you were eager to do it, though.
Scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Yeah.
Anyway, we
That
both know
doesn't
why
sound
I'm
very
here.
good.
Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Gladly.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet?
Not you too, Charlotte.
Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Not this again.
Okay, search for Linny and Lynette. Bye, guys. I have to look for my husband and his siblings before someone tears me a new one.
Take me up.
Why are they there? That's not where they live. What did I mark on my map? Probably a quest. I don't remember. Okay, they are at their house. So that's apparently where they live. I'm just really bad at remembering where people live.
Stronger.
Faster, stronger.
Charge!
Linny, Lynette! Great, you're both here.
Hi, baby. Hi, Lynette.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori. She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case,
I don't know if
assume
it
that there's something we can do to help.
helps her.
Just say the
for
word and we'll take care of it.
Patchouli to
Okay, so
come
it's
and
like
help
this.
her.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Okay.
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad
Don't
to
talk
hear it.
about cake. I'm getting hungry. I haven't had lunch yet.
Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Utera's been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
Well, Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
Yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
Alright.
Alright, we're counting on you.
Honestly, it would have been great if these people got some skins for this.
Then let's also do as Chiori said and meet up with
They
her
need
at
to make more
Uter's factory
skins.
in
I
2
would
days.
buy every single one of them, even though I don't really buy from Hoyoverse anymore. There's some characters I would buy skins for still. Wait 2 days later. Okay. 2 days. I wonder how people are not vitamin D deficient in this city. Sort of like how bad the lighting in some of these places is. So dark, especially the lower layers. Why are we going down? Uter's clothing factory. Aha! Oops. I see what we're doing. It would be nice if I could like go through the sewers. I'm just gonna teleport down there. So it's just some bitch smearing me for something they did. Not me. Chiori, sorry. Oh, there's Chiori.
Oh, you're here.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
So he's the one who's basically using
Just
slave
a few
labor.
steps left now.
And
I've handed the rest over to Alof. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uter has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and
Up
get moving.
there with the ominous green glow.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes.
I mean, fair.
Maybe the rent here is cheap.
I mean, it's like...
Alright.
I get him. Is it fast fashion? Is fast fashion a thing in Tevat?
Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
But then, like, you don't even operate in the same rubric. Why would you feel like feel the need to sabotage someone if you like do like stuff cheap, fast, basically fast fashion, and then your rival is doing high-end fashion, like handmade, exclusive,
you
and
haven't
limited.
quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one
I
more
don't
set.
get it because it's like two different clientele. Because if I have the money to buy something quality and handmade, I wouldn't go to a fast fashion brand. But if I don't have the money for high-end, then I'm not buying high-end. So it's two different. So he's just doing it. I'm still thinking that he's just racist. I think Uter is just racist. That might just be it. Yeah, he's just racist. He hates Inazumans. Do I get trial Chiori? I don't have a Geo party anymore. I'm just gonna do this, I guess. How does she work well? Do I just Albabo? Goro. I don't know how she works. Do I go for Crystallize or Mono Geo? Because then I might do this.
Some in the field research?
Chiori. But I guess she is not a DPS either. Whatever, I'm just gonna do this. It's not gonna be hard anyway. Oh, there we go. How are you built? What can you do, girlie? Damage. Elemental skill, geo damage. Aha. Interesting. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oh, it looks actually it looks pretty nice.
There really is nobody here.
Oh, it's just a visitor center, probably. Is it a robot?
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests.
Okay, I'm following you. Someone should clean the glass.
First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
This is a shit tour. At least tell me something about the history of it.
After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Later seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Uter's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
Marketing expenses. 100,000 mora. Employment expenses. 2,000 mora. 200,000 mora. I'm leaving out zeros. Okay, that's just his invoice, I guess. The courier shall arrive at the city in the morning. Yep. Okay, that is something about Kirara. Some examples of Uter's old designs. There's nothing strange about them.
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room.
What is that?
Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon. Okay. Freaky. I'm starting to think that my guy is not just fashion guy. Oh.
It seems to have stopped.
Oh. Ah.
Where did this thing take us?
That is
Seems
freaky.
like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
Oh well, okay, well, this is overkill. I just like to build teams. Ew, 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 ew.
Look out, there are guards here!
Lend me a hand. I am the cutting edge
of fashion.
Yeah, this team is overkill. Overkill. Oh, okay. So, what? That's not how. Whatever. I guess that's their clothing press or something. I was joking when I said I wasn't joking when I said he uses slave labor, but
shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
Ew.
Ugh, that water looks super nasty.
This seems like a hygiene
Smell the
problem.
stench from all the way over here.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I was
Let's
just about
take
to
some
say,
photos
just
right away
take
as
some
evidence.
photos.
This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. All right, let's keep going.
Jesus. Yeah, I know how she works.
Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
Ah! That's not what I wanted. But whatever. There we go. This is the trial chamber.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
Hey, he wants to check the factory, I guess.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
Okay, new lore.
But you're practically at each other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together.
Oh, so he's just jealous, I guess.
In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week,
That's fair.
he came to the
It's not a bad
conclusion that
sword.
we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of. And we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end, well...
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiori Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
He's just jealous of what you've
Does
accomplished.
Fontaine
A guy
not
like
have
that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
restraining orders?
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
A restraining order, girl.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything.
Let's press some random buttons.
Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next... that didn't do anything.
One's probably gonna like... Oh. I was like, it's gonna activate the self-destruction robots.
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
He's gonna skimp out on materials, but he's gonna invest in the security system. Unrealistic.
Look over there. Seems like...
Thank you for cutting yourself off.
Entering expulsion mode.
How do I get up there? Yeah, I know.
Entering expulsion mode.
Ah. I get it. Oh. Sit down, please.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Thank you. Ladder. Oh, come on.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
This is wild.
We finally made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure? The fuck is that meant to be? Oh my god, why is the cooldown so big? Can I just...
Warning. Warning.
Of course I can.
Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Oh, well, thank you. No, never mind. Okay, this is embarrassing.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Can I just... No, wrong character. No, I can't. I guess I just wait for her cooldown.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Come on. Come on. Okay, thank you. And then that one. And then slide over.
Warning. Unauthorized
Turn it off,
intruders
bitch.
Initiating shutdown procedure.
We get it. Oh, chest. Ew, don't make me dive in there. Ugh. Oh god, that is so disgusting. Oh, it's so dark and grimy. Ew. That made me feel sick. I mean, we have our photos, I guess.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
We are now stinky Paimon. Gonna be here, right?
Finally, the entrance. At last.
Okay. The issue is...
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
Oh my god, don't do like you're a supervillain. You're actually so pathetic, Uther.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uther.
Is it
The
Uther
evidence on
or
your
Uther?
person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
Are you stupid? Like, genuinely, are you stupid?
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Exactly what I'm saying.
But this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chiori Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal, but it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
Oh my god.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You're so stupid. Chiori, you literally made it.
Was it?
Isn't that proof
you
that
had to
you
find
can?
a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand.
And it's really
but
not
you're just a
that
bitter man
deep.
who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Yes.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool.
She was
daydreaming
doing
about
so good
taking
before you
all
started
up to that by
smearing her.
storm. Well,
I don't get
good
it.
luck doing that when even
Genshin,
Fontaine
why?
doesn't have a place for you anymore.
Makes sense for once, please. But I guess
You're
he
right.
is delusional and
Maybe
stupid.
all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
Spit your truth, Chiori. You go first. You have a show to catch.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat him up a bit.
You go instead.
What?
But he has a gun!
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best
I literally
delivered in
didn't
person.
even notice their gun, but okay. Stay safe.
Catch up with us soon!
Get in, bitch.
Trying to leave, are we?
Are you stupid?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this.
You're a big baby.
If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chiori brand. The Chiori brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion
So
Week.
nice.
Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chiori Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chiori brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
Did Chiori not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
the world may
cute.
change. Fashion along
Wow.
with it. But Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather,
give me skin, Toyoverse!
Finally, let's not
my
forget.
money, you have it already. Just give me skin. Going insane right now.
Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
Best commercial ever. After a fashion show, everyone returns to Chiori boutique.
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Oh, did you get a plaque or like?
Perfect.
That's nice. I can finally see what is actually your shop.
That looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Teyvat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Yay,
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about...
Don't.
The Hangry Bird.
Don't. That's a stupid name, Lily.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
It does, yeah.
And a bit cramped.
A bit, yeah.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything.
Want?
Just don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
Huh? About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
What? No, that's so embarrassing.
That is a bit embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show, appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization, using weaponry in public, hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Shivers, we can explain!
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Cendra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Venger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
Fair.
You know
He
him
did
well.
leave you
Thanks
high and dry.
again, Shelvrus.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
It was pretty cool, yeah. I liked the music.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's something I'd like to give you.
Oh?
A place with a view? Oh, Paimon knows where you mean. Sure, no
Let's
problem.
go to your depression place,
right
I
there.
guess. Oh, great. Now I have half a team, basically. Why did you keep this? Why did you keep this? Genshin. Okay, what is it? It was, Chaska? Where's she? Can't see her. Chaska. Urina. Gansan. Ilga.
All
Chihuahua.
expenses paid travel? Count me in.
And then over there.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here, take this.
Take what? What did you give me?
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
And in the style of Chiori Boutique too. Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
That's so cute. I love
I've only
that.
made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you 2.
I'll take good care of
You've
it.
been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win, even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiori Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Aww.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
Cute. Was that it? That was it? Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about this. Give me a moment. On the audio in game so I don't get disturbed by it. We turn on some music. That was great. I enjoyed that a lot. Like, some of it is stupid, but yeah, that's Genshin. Like, yeah, I don't know. The whole thing with Uter at the end, with like the gun and stuff. I guess he was a delusional bastard, and I can't completely empathize with the stuff that Chiori was doing, but I can empathize with her as an artist. It was great. She is a great character. Very determined, very headstrong, amazing character. 10 out of 10. Best, almost like one of the more unique characters in this game. I enjoyed her a lot. I enjoy her voice acting too, by the way. Great voice actress. Oh, hi, welcome back. We just finished. That's completely fine. I don't make you stay. Where was I? Yeah, I enjoyed the quest. Very entertaining. The cutscene good. However, please, please, please give me skins. I want to buy skins. I'm literally throwing my money at you. Give me skins. But yeah. Good quest. I enjoyed it. There's not a lot to talk about. I just enjoy Chiori as a character. The story wasn't very like deep or anything, but I did enjoy it. But yeah. You're back now, Oreo. But sadly, I am going to end the stream in like a minute or two. I just want to like talk about something. Yeah. Schedule. Saturday, Stardew Valley again. At 9 PM my time. German time, by the way, Berlin. Berlin time, Germany time, Central Europe time. Basically that. Stardew with Foxy again. Monday, I would be doing Sino, but I'm not gonna be home on Monday. They have something to do. But the week, like the Saturday after that, it's still going to be Stardew. But then Monday again, we will be back to Star Quest, and next one will be Sino Act 2. I'm looking forward to that. I enjoyed his first act, and I'm looking forward to the second act. And honestly, just in release order, after that, after this Cloran, Sijuin, Emily, and then I'm gonna take a break from story quests, I think, and do focus on the Natlan quest that I want to edit. Maybe I'll do... It really depends on how busy I am. Maybe I might get into the Tribal Chronicles. We will see. But anyway, thanks everyone for coming. I would love if you could check out my YouTube channel or my Instagram where I post my art. Thank you, Oreo, for coming and for chatting with me. It was a lot of fun. Thanks to Milo, who was here for a bit. I always enjoy when people come to talk to me and chat. It's a lot more fun when you have someone to bounce off of. But yeah, thanks for coming, and until Saturday or Saturday in a week. Okay, bye bye.